Hey everyone. This is not going to be a reading. However, I do think it's important. If you want to say that's my ego talking, that's fine. I think it's important for the Idaho 4 victims and their families and a lot of other true crime families that's had to deal with true crime. And when I say true crime, I mean not something that you saw on TV or in the movies. We all speculate, especially this Idaho 4 case. Most of us know, and I do think Kaylee's parents, or at least her dad, I don't know that her mom is, I'm not calling her stupid. I'm saying that Kaylee's mom is going through a whole lot, and emotionally, I don't think she can sink in everything, and that's fine. She doesn't owe anybody anything. So, there are going to be some things I say I don't care about. 9 times out of 10, when I say I don't care about them, it doesn't mean that I agree that's the way somebody should do something, or I don't agree. I mean, it's irrelevant to what I'm talking about right now. The reason I'm doing this is because I had nightmares last night after finding a certain creator, and I'm not saying anything. I'm not talking about who they are. It does not matter. They are getting fed information. This person is young. They get mad when you say they're young, but the person is, and the people she's believing is ridiculous. She even tried to say, well, Drip Drop has never, ever made the claims that this girl is making. I don't know that he agreed with her. I think he probably just told her to do whatever her heart tells her to. Drip Drop, I don't agree with everything he says, but he has always made sure that he said, most of the time, beginning and end, and it's not just these victims, any victims he's talking about, the main concern is, I'm going to use Idaho 4 because that's what I'm talking about today, is Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, Ethan, period. Yes, he does go through, and the things he's talking about with cults and stuff, I don't know that it had to do with this case. I think there is a cult-like behavior, and I'll get there. I'm not sure if it's what he's talking about. But what he's telling you is fact as far as how cults do things. And it puts him in danger, even if it's not the Idaho 4, even if this didn't happen that way, he still just whatever, spilling basically secrets about the club that somebody could get pissed off, and it puts him in danger. So before everybody sees it's black or white, and it's not. It's black or white on either side of it, and then you've got to fill in the colors. We've all speculated. I've speculated. We can all be wrong in a respectful way. When we start saying that, for example, and I think the problem with a lot of this is people are not watching interviews. Oh, they don't care about that one because it don't mean nothing. I watch them even if I don't like them. I cannot stand some of Nancy Grace's stupid shit that she says. I think she was a damn good prosecutor. I think she's paid opposition too. I don't think she thinks like she's still talking about Brian Koberger stalking these people. No, somebody wants her to do that, and I think she should just tell them to flip them a bird, go home, and do her podcast from home is what I think. Because what people don't understand is she can be a bitch. There's sometimes that she's right, but this is some of it's acting because it's mainstream media, okay? I think she will get tired of it. I think she will realize that she's spreading. Maybe this case will make her realize that, but no, he didn't stalk him. No, he's not an incel. It's okay for Kaylee's parents to say that, and I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. It's okay for them to feel like the way they do. It's not okay for us that are not related to Kaylee. It's not okay for us if we're not Kaylee's mama, daddy, sisters, or brother to say that. Or Xana's mama, daddy, sister, brother, any of the families. The reason is, if y'all cannot see, I know Steve had a private investigator. I believe, and this is my opinion, I could be wrong. I'm just doing deductive reasoning, and this is everywhere. Not in the order I wanted it. I have ADHD. So, it doesn't have to follow a sequence. It's going to mention a lot of this stuff. Some of you will turn it off now. Some of you will listen. I don't care about clicks and views on this. I want to build my channel. I'm not building my channel off saying things that would make me have a nightmare. There is a creator. If you watched Harsh today, I don't even know what the hell he, she, and no, I don't care if they're transgender, but I do think the medication that they're taking is making them batshit crazy. And I'm blaming it on the medication. I hope that's what's making them like this. Because if not, that person may be dangerous too, in my opinion. But that is who I believe is telling this one creator they're a witness. Well, I was sitting yesterday when I commented. Yes, she said something to me saying that I look stupid, saying that about the pregnant. Really, I'm not being mean, but I'm not even going to say that. But witness protection program does not work a damn way that she's talking about. She does not know this stuff. This idiot's telling her this stuff. Again, she's young. Y'all don't be mean to her. I mean, I did say something to her earlier, if y'all know who I'm talking about. And I'm not. I don't want people being mean to her. I don't care if she speculates, but this right here, if I had nightmares, if Kaylee's little sister, I am protective about certain things. Like, speculating is one thing. This is not speculation to me. This is like fucking a movie script. And she said, she was nervous, this is going to grow my channel. Okay, you're growing your channel on growth. No. You need, if you want to do that, you need to change the names. You need to go, I don't know where you go to make YouTube movies. You need to get with different people, and you need to write a script and make a movie. Don't be in people's real lives, because this is what I'm saying. If y'all don't agree, it's fine. I don't care. I'm not saying, I hate when somebody tells me that I'm a Brian Koberger advocate or I can't stand him, because I go back and forth. Fuck Brian Koberger. Fuck anything else. I am pro. I am team. No matter who is a suspect, I don't care. I'm going to say this and watch. I guarantee you, my brother's like 50 something years old, but I can't wait, because people spend so much. And my brother's been close to Idaho, but he don't live there. He was in Seattle, Washington. He was in the Navy, or close to Seattle. He was on a fast attack submarine. He's been retired for a while. So anyway, I don't care if my brother did it. I still would. I don't care. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know Brian Koberger. I'm not for or against him. I don't know what I am, because I don't know how anybody could, except I understand why the parents feel the way they do. Everybody else needs to shut the F up. I don't even care if he's in a suit. I don't give a fuck what he's wearing. Why is everybody so worried about that besides the parents? Okay? It's not even about him being in a suit. He could be in jail clothes. Because they have been made to believe. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying the narrative that they have been shoved to them. And I don't pray any of y'all go through this. But see, y'all don't know what empathy is. It's not sympathy. So, I'm not calling everybody stupid. I know what empathy is, because I worked in business. I had call center. Okay, you learn. That's the whole, you have to know. It's drilled in your head. Empathy is putting yourself in their shoes. And even some people say they do, you're not. Why would you ever want to fucking believe that the prosecution or defense, any lawyer, for God's sakes, everybody acts like the defense lawyers are always, I advise y'all to go watch Karen Reed case. And there are some stupid idiots. I think there was 2 I've seen in 3 days. This case is, I'll talk about that in a minute. Like, a witness is basically done said in every other word except no, she didn't say it. The fucking phone records are wrong. But she Googled how long does it take for somebody to die in the cold of hypothermia or whatever at 2:30 in the morning. Quote unquote, when they were supposedly looking for this man. Are you going to tell me she didn't know his ass was in the snow? Okay, so defense is not always bad. Most of the time, defense is just there to make sure the defendant's rights are met. This is a death penalty case. Okay? Anne cannot help it. She is a public defender and got chose for this case because she's death sentence certified. Do I think she's trying to just get this man off with murder? No, I do not. I will tell you that in a minute. I do not. It don't matter what y'all think. They have rights. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. Guess what? Tell your ego to sit the fuck down. You don't get to choose it. Yes, I don't know if the word's condescending. I'm being a smart ass is what I'm being. Because I'm pissed off. I do not talk to Steve. I do not talk to any of the family members. Even if I did, my channel is not a regular true crime channel. I do tarot readings, so I don't do interviews. And unless they come to me and said, I need to get this out, I want you to do, that's the only way I would ever. Some of the people that they have confided in has went and put all this shit out. So, do I think the text messages were real? Yes, I do. Is Steve Gonzalez going to tell you that? Fuck no. I don't blame him for that. They weren't supposed to be leaked. Yes, I believe everything that's in there. That's why I'm telling you, I know that Steve knows that this is not an incel. He's trying to keep stupid shit like I'm talking about from happening. Okay? That is why I think the defense wants a lot of this opened up. I do think it has to do with slandering Brian's name, but I also think Ann Taylor has a heart. And y'all, I don't care what you think. I'm not saying Bill Thomas and Ann Taylor or Judge is going through YouTube. I'm saying they have somebody that goes through everybody, even tarot readers that talk about true crime or that talk about Idaho 4. I bet your bottom dollar they do. The reason the girl got sued on TikTok is because she didn't say allegedly, and plus she's naming a professor. Do y'all know, listen to me, when I read these cards, I don't care who they were having sex with. See, I'm not looking for that. I don't give a fuck. That's none of my business. I don't read about Taylor Swift and her boyfriend because it's none of my business. You can find out what you want to, but I'm not doing stuff that's none of my business. When I read on Brian Koberger, I'm not reading about why he stole his sister's phone because that's fucking stupid. Do you know how many people do that all the time? And I'll explain that to you too. Yes, the parents of these kids are going to hate everything from his big toe, the smallest hair on his big toe, they're going to hate, to the smallest hair on the top of his head. That should not give you fuel to do what people are doing. You should realize that you understand why they feel that way. Do I think that these families want him to die in a firing squad if he really didn't do this? No, I do not. But y'all have to, nobody's looking at this. Y'all, Steve did something, Ethan's mom, y'all are so full of fucking, I can't see straight. I'm going to get to every family in a minute, okay? Steve did not have anything to do with his kid dying. I'm not saying that he's not in whatever else. I don't know. I'm not saying that he is perfect and don't do any. I'm only talking about this situation. Okay? He could be fucking flying to China every day and fucking, I don't know, selling fucking washers. I don't know. I don't care about that. I don't give a shit. And guess what? You shouldn't either. It's none of your business. So, I don't care. I don't care what they do. And I do care about these families. I'm saying, though. You do not get to tell them how they should cry about it, if they should cry, when they should cry. I don't know who people think they are. Y'all need to tell your ego to sit the fuck down. That's what needs to happen. Okay. As harsh as I digress on that. We've all had crazy thoughts. I've had crazy thoughts about Ethan's mom. I'm not even going to lie because I'm like, what the fuck? But now, you know how I understand how she thinks? Because I watched all the interview. That's why this thing is up, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and watch these interviews again because I'm already upset enough. But I'm going to point you in the freaking direction. Don't watch a little. Watch it all. And I'm going to tell you what they say on them. It may not be. I'm not going to pull them up and say it's here, it's here, it's here. Okay? If you want to find it, y'all find everything else, you can find it. These kids are not dead. Their flesh is dead. I guess some of you, I don't know what everybody believes. It does not matter. Okay, and before I even hear this, I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. When I ask for protection, I ask Jesus for protection. Before anybody starts that. Okay, now where am I at? Oh, this will probably be a little bit of a long video. I don't care about clicks and views. I will never monetize this video, so it's not going to matter, and I'm going to make sure I don't, but I want everybody to see it because I hope it makes some people think before they do shit, period. Because if I had nightmares about what the fuck I saw, then please God, her little sister, Xana's sister, like Ethan's siblings, Maddie's dad, Maddie's mom, Maddie's step-parents, oh my God. Okay. Okay. So this Justin guy, girl, I think it was a girl. She transitions into a guy, y'all. Before anybody starts, I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm just trying to figure out what to call him. And I'm not using a damn pronoun because you cannot be a they. Okay? Yeah, you can. Plus the personalities in your head, you might be a they, but that's not for me to say. So I'm not making it plural. So anyways, I'm just saying the name. Justin's a guy name, so I'm going to assume that. I think Harsh said he's going by Patch now or whatever. I knew exactly, yesterday it took me a little bit, but I sent the girl a message saying and told her I know exactly who this witness is supposed to be. She's like, everybody laughed at me. Baby, I'm not laughing. I'm pissed off because it's disgusting. Anyway. Because my mind was, why didn't this person... Okay, nobody's talking in Moscow, but all of a sudden, and I think this person is Dot too. This is who I think Dot is. I don't know who else they were saying was Dot. I don't care. I don't believe that. I think this person is Dot. That's just me. This person might be the same person them other people was talking about. But that's what I think. And you know what? Even that story could still be true because if that person lives there, then that they heard it. I don't think they saw anything, but I think somebody was saying something about it. I don't think they were able to put that together. I think somebody else said that. I don't know if Emma and Demetrius were at that house. I don't know. As far as them outside smoking weed and Dylan acting willy-nilly, sorry, not sorry. In my opinion, yeah, that's not surprising. That doesn't, whatever. But no mention of Bethany out there, and I'll get to that one too. I don't think that all them people are out there because I don't think Emma nor Demetrius is brave enough. I think we're giving them too much credit to be somewhere where cops could come up at any time or whatever. I just don't. Anyway, I don't think that they went in there and did that either. I also don't think that 20-year-old frat people who stay too fucked up to ever do anything that looks as professional. No, it was not the cartel either. See, y'all are all black and white. I have a ex-in-law, and I don't even really call my ex, but I'll explain it to you. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't remember exactly where I was in the story, but here's what I'm saying. Speculation is one thing. Making a movie is another. I don't care if you watch CSI on TV. Is some of the stuff the correct procedure? Probably. Do I think police had involvement? I'm not sure. However, I do know, not from this case, do research on other stuff. That's another thing. I've never seen people so lazy. Literally will quote the Bible or quote the Constitution where they're sitting on their butt and can Google it, and they are too lazy to Google it, and I love that. I will find you in a heartbeat. When you misquote something, I'm coming after you because I think that is the laziest thing. I would have had to go get we did have to go get a dictionary, encyclopedia. We couldn't, all you have to do is, please don't quote anything use a quote and say it's a quote without Googling it or whatever browser you use to make sure it's correct. But see, people don't search. They're so much trying to find all the fault of one person, and it's not all the fault. No, the whole police department is not corrupt. As far as Fry goes, he reminds me of, it's not Porky Pig. I think it's Elmer Fudd, okay? I think he's too goofy to be able to do what some people are saying he did. He had to be told to shush at a press conference. I don't think he has a clue what's going on. The other issue is this. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about, the scene. I do not like the corner. However, everybody's like, oh, why didn't she get there for this many hours? If y'all would watch her full video, she tells you that it is protocol with Moscow, or law, whatever they call them. They have certain laws and stuff. She could not go to that scene until after Brett Payne and them were there. Or until he got there, I think. Something like that. She couldn't go until one of them was there. Fry was out of town. Brett Payne was out of town. Okay? I know they didn't have anybody to stand in their place. It's a little bitty town. They usually don't have this happening. It took him so long to get there. And that's at the first, like, people miss these interviews. I'm not going to find it. Y'all go back to the first part when Fry's been talking, because somebody asked him about why it took him so long to get there, and he flippin' said why. He also, and I believe him on this, some of those first year officers he had to get counseling for, because that scene was that bad. So this staging stuff, and y'all, this stuff is wild. Could they have been killed outside the house? Yes. Do y'all know how much dead weight is? Do you see how big Ethan is? Gosh damn. Somebody's reading camera would have called it, y'all. One person's not caring. Y'all, I think people are stupid. One person, y'all need to research first before you say something on social media. And I don't know why more people are not calling people out. Oh, it's mean. No, you need to make these people look stupid so they do not put bullshit like we're getting out. I don't think you can stage a scene that looks like that. Again, I do not, and if y'all are telling me that these college kids did this staging now, and ain't none of them went back ass buck shit crazy, I don't know what to tell you. This is a professional thing that was done. It was not done by 19-year-olds or 20-year-olds. I'm not saying they didn't play a part. And sorority and fraternities are mini Masons, and I'll get there too. I'm not saying they didn't play a part. I think Dirty South, that ugly, I'm sorry, in my opinion, that ugly looking freak that was jealous of Ethan had a part. He knows, I don't think he knows everything. He knows a lot. That's why his pussy ass left, and you ain't seen him. Not because he did. Y'all think he could pull the, please, y'all give that motherfucker too much credit. You think that stupid ass, stay drunk all the time, fucked up idiot could pull this off? Lord have mercy. Y'all giving that motherfucker, he loves this shit because y'all are making, I doubt it. I doubt it. I understand that people, y'all need to stop watching CSI and really look up. You can go talk to your police department, find an investigator, call them and talk to them about how hard it is to do this to 4 people. And how one person could not do this if they were not all in the bed. We know that. I don't care what they said when it first came out. They also said Dylan was somewhere and they were both asleep, and they can't be texting if they're asleep. Okay? Okay. I mean, I don't know why people can't put common sense together. Sometimes I think they can. They really won't. I don't want to believe that they want to make their channel so they're telling this gross shit, because that right there, I don't need to say another word. In my opinion, that shows exactly what kind of person you are. That's not for me to judge. When you die, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not my problem. Do I think that the kids were involved in drugs? Okay, so here we go. No, I do not think they were fucking drug dealers selling out of the house. Do I think they took party drugs? Probably. They're college kids. Who gives a shit? I mean, in a lack of better terms, that's been going on forever. Okay, so yes, a lot of them are dangerous now. Will people flock to that house because they can get a bunch of different kind of party drugs there? Yes, they will. That don't mean they're selling them. They're probably giving them away. I mean, they may get some of their money back. I don't know. But I'm just saying, they're not like fucking... Y'all are thinking about dealers you see on TV, like big time drug dealers. I know, no. Let me give y'all a hint though. If you research this, and I don't always listen to Lana, Truth and Transparency, I'm not saying anything about her. There are some things I agree, I disagree. Some people don't like her attitude. Get your head out of your ass for a minute, because she has good information on a lot of it. I don't care if you like her or not. Go find the video. It has nothing to do with her. Don't like, don't subscribe, do what you want to do. I want you to watch the video, because she explains that There were people that got pulled over in Washington that were college kids that may have had drugs on them or something. What do you think they do to these kids? Oh, we can get you out of this charge. Your mom and daddy don't have to know. Just be an informant. What the fuck? Do not do that. Parents, if you're sending your kids, which I have no idea, to any, not just Idaho University, to any of the universities, again, it depends on what they want to be. You need to have this, and I'm saying you need to, so it's, in my opinion, I strongly suggest, one, you have a talk with them about fraternities and sororities and point them another way. Two, you tell them if they get in trouble, don't trust. I'm not saying for them to go kill officers. I'm not saying they can't trust any of them. They need to let you know, no matter what it is, because if not, these police officers, some of them will turn your child into an informant, which is fucking dangerous. For a little weed charge or even a little cocaine charge, and I don't care if YouTube likes these words or not, I don't care. If it triggers you that I say cocaine, I don't, you need a therapist, okay? I'm sorry. This is stupid. It didn't trigger people 20 years ago, but today is so different. Everybody's a little whiny ass. Grow the fuck up and get over yourself. Everything is not about you. Anyway. I'm not saying any of them were informants. As far as Brian Koberger being an informant, I want to bust out laughing. Here's why. It just wouldn't have happened in the way. Again, how about this? Because I don't have law enforcement experience. Please contact your local police department and ask them, can you ask the investigator questions? Let them know what you're doing. You just want to know what, you can't know all their secrets, but what the protocol is for how this happens. Every state is different, but the main idea of it's going to be the same. Witness protection program, and I'm trying not to laugh. I don't understand why did y'all miss the people that know who I'm talking about and watch this, that are agreeing with this person? Did y'all listen to her, how she described fucking witness protection? If you know what I'm talking about, and it's dawning on you, maybe you didn't, please go back and pay attention to that, because that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Okay. Kaylee's mama would not have been on TV, and this breaks my heart, saying that she watches people go outside and people's asking her, they're going on with their normal life, and she wants to jump up and down and scream, no, I want everybody to stop. I don't want you to celebrate this. I don't want you to go to work. My kid is dead. My kid got murdered. Stop. That is not, we're playing a game, because that is fucking sick. That anybody would think that. I, by no means, think that her parents, they wouldn't have even, oh God. I guess there are people that may do that. This is not the case. Y'all, this stuff, I'm telling y'all in the wrong place. Some of these people would make damn good movie writers. Please go do something. You'll get paid a whole lot more money. Or write a fiction book. You probably don't, you want to make it more real, so y'all need to investigate things. Please ask anybody that, I don't know who you call about the witness protection to find out. They will give you basic stuff. Look it up, do something. That is ridiculous. That defeats the whole fucking purpose. She sounds like the PCA. You know how the PCA says something and then it goes back and eliminates the evidence that they just used, but they did it in a sly way? Well, that's what her shit does. She eliminated the whole reason for witness protection. Everybody in witness protection will be found and dead by now if that's the way they do it. I'm sorry. I just fucking shit. Are y'all? Come on now. Yes, this is long. I get tired of people saying they don't want to listen to it all. That's why you live in fiction world. Non-fiction, that's reality. That's why you can't grip it, because you don't want to listen to something. I know about being in a hurry. I'm ADHD. But I think everybody should listen more closely and watch shit. And why do you trust people and repeat the bullshit that comes out their mouth? Do you know how stupid that makes you look? I'm just saying, people, stop doing that. Research it yourself. If you hear something, look for the answer. Don't spew this shit, because it makes you look like a fucking idiot, and then you get all bent out of shape. This person told me. Who the hell? What? How old is everybody? How old is everybody? And most people that are true creators will tell you, go research it. You can find the answer. Everybody that's listening to this girl, please tell me when this witness comes face up. Please, I don't know how long y'all gonna wait. Y'all finally quit waiting. She said she hadn't even vetted this person yet, but she's 100% sure. And this Rolo person, I do watch some of his stuff, but some of his stuff, like, I don't know where he gets what he sees, but that's not it. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he just, anyway. Okay, so let's go to the black SUV in the car. I don't know nothing about no shit in black SUV in the driveway. If that happened, we'll know, because there was a Ring camera. In fact, that's why I know Maddie and Kaylee didn't get attacked outside, because her sister, Kaylee's Olivia, spelled with an A, I believe, is the one who found the fucking Ring camera stuff of Kaylee and Maddie getting out of the Uber or what the hell ever it was, and she watched them go in the house. I would be okay if they used the narrative that happened, yeah, but then what, they end up coming back out, the camera didn't, no. They're saying that none of that are you fucking kidding me? Yes, there was a jacket. Yeah, I think it was Maddie's. I think somebody put it outside the house, whenever, however. I don't know how many people in that house. None of us do. So, I mean, I do think it was one of theirs. It might not be. I mean, maybe not. Or maybe it was staged to look like that. I don't know. That's not, everybody's focused on that. Okay, well, that's that's not cracking the case. Okay, that's just, and people focus on things that are not cracking the case. Sebastian Roberts. Oh, they don't forget he was missing. They're too busy worried about what the fuck Chris Proudfoot's doing, where they're eating lunch. Get the fuck. And I'm not saying they didn't have anything to do with it. Oh, by the way, when y'all want to respect Army people and military people, I hear all these people talking shit about Katie. You might want to do your research, because she is a retired veteran. She was in the Navy. So, some of y'all are two-footed, two-faced as fuck and have no idea probably that you did it. So, remember that now. And I'm not saying that she didn't have anything to, what I'm saying is, it's a constant roast because, oh my God, it gets followers. I've got 2,000 people in here because everybody likes drama. Do y'all know that Russia has ships off our fucking California coast doing target practice? While you're worried about what Katie Proudfoot is eating. God, I need people to live in reality. You might want to see what's going on around the world, because our government is EMP proofing with 2 layers their fucking buildings. What are you going to do if the power goes out? Can you feed your kid? Do you know what to do? But let's worry about what Katie Proudfoot is eating today. Some people are not well-rounded. Y'all are so desperate to find the truth, y'all might get scared when you quit watching mainstream media. Please stop watching mainstream media like it's your God. Find the video where it shows every newscaster from here to Kingdom Come in the United States saying the exact same fucking thing, and the definition they give you, that's not even the fucking definition of the word they're trying to tell you it is. Or if you watch mainstream media, you've got to know how to decipher it. They're going with whatever narrative they need to go with. You're never going to find 100% facts anyway, but you need to be open and well-rounded. People say nothing's going to happen. I don't know if anything's going to happen or not. I just know Russia said they weren't going to invade Ukraine up until the night they were invading, and they were still saying they wouldn't. So do I trust Putin? No, I don't. Do I think the U.S., it's their fault that we've pushed Putin some? Yes, I do. But y'all either see that black or white. You hate Putin or you love him. And y'all are fucking morons. The people that love him and the people that think he's guilty, everything's his fault. No. See, that's why y'all are walking around blind, because, oh, he told the truth about some shit.
But he's still a liar. The other issue is we are not sending Ukraine billions of dollars. We also have a signed contract by Bill Clinton, so I urge you fucking idiots that want to know why we're protecting Ukraine, which we still have done a half-assed job of that. So I feel guilty that all these people are getting killed because, politics. But anyways, I suggest you also search the interview of Bill Clinton where he's about in fucking tears because he's the one that got Ukraine to give up their nukes and swore that we would fucking protect them if Russia invaded. Guess what? Russia also signed that saying they would never invade them. Poor America. We're sending the Ukraine everything we've got. Oh my, shut the fuck up. Okay? No. Some of this shit we hear is real, some of it's not. You get on Twitter, that U.S. defense guy, whatever his name is, some of his shit, he's full of shit, some of it, he's true. You're going to have to decipher. Use your intuition to do that. I'm just saying, and I went this way for a reason, because I hope it wakes some people up. Because your kid dying of thirst because you can't use the water, or dying because they're hungry, is a slow, miserable death. Never say never. Have a plan. If you don't use it, wonderful. But at least you've got it. Because if you need it and you don't have it, you're fucked. I don't know what's going to happen. I am just saying that quit telling everybody everything they say because you don't want it to be real is real. Okay? Now, back to what I was saying. I know people say, I don't watch the news, I don't do nothing. Well, it's imperative for you to find something where you can find some of the truth, because if not, you're going to be not prepared and you're going to watch your kids starve to death. There's other things too, because if something like that happened, I know people don't understand about this EMP thing. I didn't know what an EMP was until this past year. I had no fucking idea. I didn't know our electrical grid was weak. I didn't know that. That's not government talking. You can find videos, search it. I'm not looking for all this shit for y'all. Y'all are not stupid. You have Google or whatever browser just like I do. You're sitting there on the internet anyway. Search videos of people talking about our power grid and how weak it is. Quit saying it can never happen in America. Quit. Do your research. Please, please, please. People are still going to walk around in the dark. That's all I can do. I can lead your ass to finding the fucking truth, but I cannot make you dumbass realize it. So I digress from that. Back to what I was talking about. All together. Oh, speaking of that, Kaylee's parents saying she was conservative. Let's talk about, oh my God, let's try to figure out why her parents would say that. Maybe because it was fucking true. Maybe there's no motive behind that. What the fuck? My God. Maddie's favorite color was pink. Oh my God. Everybody stop right now. Why was her favorite color pink? That's how stupid y'all sound, just so you know. Okay. Now, why am I guess I'm just going to pretend I'm talking to a group of second graders because that's the way I feel. I'm scared. All of y'all grown ass folks walking around here without supervision, I'm fucking scared. I'm terrified of you. That's what I'm scared of. Anyway. Now, let me go and explain Ethan Chapin's mom. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff, but I mean, if you don't get the fucking point by now, I don't know. And I'm not mean to people. I'm nice. I'm even saying that girl, I don't have a problem with her. If you're going to put something that serious, I advise that you please get permission from the parents. Please don't act like it's not their business. It is their fucking kid. None of these kids were married. The next of kin is their parents. Most of the parents were still helping them. And you don't get to decide what the parents get to decide. Tell your ego, once again, to sit the fuck down. You're not controlling this ship. Now, Ethan's mama. I have heard everything from they just want money to Ethan's mama was there helping do whatever to her own son the night And that I'd be fucking y'all up. I don't even care about money, but I would sue every motherfucker that said something stupid like that. Why would you even say something stupid like that? Yes, I know there are readers or whatever. Okay, I have sort of a friend that read. I don't watch those because I don't think it's true. It's not that the cards are wrong. People interpret the cards different, and that's why there's certain things I will not read about. And that's why I do a little bit of research before, and the reason I do that is so that my head don't go down a fucking dark hole. You know what I mean? Not that I believe everything mainstream media says, no. Is Steve following a narrative? Yes, but not for the reasons y'all think he is, I don't think. Do y'all remember when Steve said, I want them to do this right, please don't make me do this? What was he talking about? Please do not make me start saying what I really know, what I really think. Yeah. About Brian Kohberger. If you all will watch Sloan Bella, I'm not saying everything she's saying is correct. That will explain to you how there could be a drug aspect and it still not be the kid's fault because they weren't dealing them. Because the drug it has to deal with is steroids. Now, why do I think that's right? Oh, a psychic said it, it's just right. Nope, but Sloan Bella did say when P. Diddy was going down, and she was right. She's been right. Every reading she's done, I've never found one that was wrong. She don't need the fame. She's been in California forever. Okay? So anyway, in her reading, Brian Kohberger is controlled opposition, and I've already got the mind control aspect, and I'm giving away what I was doing, but I don't give a shit because I don't care, because I don't give a fuck about clicks and views. This is more important. Well, when I thought of mind control, I was like, oh my God, they done got in his head. Because, see, my imagination works too. Like, I think crazy shit. I just don't repeat it online to say other stupid shit. Okay, so what the hell? How'd they plant that in his brain? Literally, okay. And if you watch The Reckoning Co., you'll have to go through her readings and watch them. I had to go back through them because I didn't understand some of the stuff until I watched Sloan Bella, started pulling cards, and I understood it. And I'm going to explain to y'all what she's saying it is. I'm getting there. Anyway, no, they did not put something in his brain. I got all excited about that. I didn't come out here and say, oh my God, guess what? I've not told anybody that. Because, I mean, fuck. But that's really what I thought, because that's just the way my brain goes, oh my God. So, but no. The simplest thing as, I don't think he was mind controlled in, they knew he was gonna, whatever. I think that he was using a state-funded, maybe. It don't have to be state-funded. Usually they are. Mental health something. Because when he stole the... Okay, and the whole issue with Brian Kohberger, too, is I'm going to say the word H because I don't like that word. And that word can be triggering on different levels. I know I said cocaine earlier, but it's a different thing. We all know that... I think we know. I want to say that it really has been verified that he was on H. So let me just say, I don't repeat a lot of what mainstream said, but I think it was verified through one of his family members that he was. Nobody's been coming out debunking that. We don't know the extremes of it. I don't know. Oh, wait. One of his school people did. A few people that have come out. No, he's not an incel. I wouldn't come out if I knew him either. Number one, because you're like, oh my God, did this man do this? There's a lot of people that won't, and then when they look at, yeah, I wouldn't either. Anyways, and he was not an incel in high school. But what I think is, he could have stole his sister's phone because she pissed him off, because brother and sisters do that all the time. But since his dad got this upset, I think it had to do with maybe his habit or something. Maybe I've had cousins to take my shit and sell it for their habit. So I don't know why people can't understand that. That doesn't mean he murdered people. Hello. But I believe he went to rehab. I believe his dad took out the warrant. They ended up letting him go to rehab. But I believe somewhere along that line, people were giving him medications that mixed together as a test subject, because they run tests on all of us. Usually, that's how some of them are announced and some of them are not. The issue with this is, I think this was a secret test, and I think that it blocked his emotions, and I think a lot of things. I also think it made him have what is that? Erectile dysfunction? Yeah, I think that is too. With all you incels theory. And another thing, what if he's gay and just didn't want anybody to know it? Maybe that's why nobody's seen him with a woman. Has anybody ever thought about that? I'm just saying. I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying, what if he is? And by the way, he was with a woman because he was with an Asian-looking woman on 2 or 3 videos. So that's not an incel, by the way. He did not just find a random house with 6 cars in the yard who he's never stalked before, who yada, 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 and decide to go in because all of them will be gone. How can this be if they're not drug dealing? Because you are not looking at everything that the reason this could happen. How can it be? It looks passionate because they were mad. When you fuck with somebody's money, people get passionately mad, baby. That's just as bad as love passion. Think about that. Now, Sloan Bella thinks that Brian was a cleanup. Okay, Todd Siegel also sees Brian at that house, and Todd Siegel is someone that police call because he helps them find bodies. He also helps them find evidence. They can't just go charge somebody. That's not what Todd does. They bring Todd in, and he can't say which police officers do this, but I guarantee you they wouldn't call him over and over again if he was wrong, because he tells them where they can find evidence in a lot of places. He did also get that Brian was there, but Brian did not commit the actual doings. Okay, I don't know, because to me, Kaylee, Maddie, Ethan, and Xana has come to me. They've come to Ashley with the Reckoning Co., and they have, with my cards, they say he did. But, and I'm fixing to piss people off, Brent Kopaka was part of it. Thank you, Brent, for serving our country. I'm sorry that our country turned around and fucked you because you had a mental illness. Now, just because you die does not mean it doesn't matter what you did, you're dead, so we just have to not that y'all get the fuck over yourself. It is not disrespectful. I'm not saying that he was in the military and this is when this happened. No, I don't know this to be true. But if you look back at all of it, it makes sense. I think how they got to Brian Koberger, Brent's phone was reset. No, I don't think authorities did that. I think Brent did that because I think there was stuff in his phone. And I'm sure they got the records for it. And I think that may be how they got to Brian. Now, I like Jay Embry. He could be right about these informants. The person he's talking about, I can't remember their initials or whatever, but they had been in jail before. Now, the other thing is, Todd also said that he thought the people to do this had been in jail before. So, I'm not using them in my storyline right now. I don't know if that's true or not. I know that I don't know what Xana's mama did to get a lesser charge the way she did, but there was something done. Do I think Xana's mama did that on purpose? No, fuck, no. We're not going to talk bad about Kara because Xana has come through on my end and Ashley's end, and she does not want people doing that. Go watch Ashley's readings, the interview with Xana. It is called The Reckoning Co. That's all you got to put in. The Reckoning CO. Her channel will come up. Go to Interview Mediumship with Xana. Listen to the whole thing, and you will see what she said. She did Maddie. There's a lot of good ones in there. I think her family needs to watch. Their families need to watch some of them because there's messages to them in there. But that's up to them. But anyway, Sloan said, and I'm going to tell you where you can go find this I'm not telling y'all to believe this. I'm just going to tell you this, and then I'm going to tell you what there's articles about that could back this up. Sloan said it has to do with different things. One is sex trafficking. Kaylee was very against sex trafficking, so that makes sense, especially with children. Yes, I said that word. I don't know whatever. We did not have this when I was in school. This is a new thing to me, so they just did that with drugs when I was in school. They didn't actually sell whole-ass people. So, all right, we didn't know about it anyway. It also has to do with steroids and big sports money. Well, what does that mean? You know, all these, it's not just the sororities and frats alumni, but people with money that went to University of Idaho, some that didn't, or any school, this happens at more than one school, they bet on sports. That's illegal. There's a lot of shit illegal. What's that got to do with the price of rice in China? So, have you ever searched to see any of the articles from University of Idaho sports coaches getting suspended? Things going in the article because parents or the actual students went to them saying that they're working them too hard. They want this, they want that. So, well, what does that connect with? Why would they give the kids steroids? Why would they be pushing them so hard? Why? Because somebody's got bets on that shit, right? Okay. Then there's the trafficking thing. There's a triangle, New Mexico, Arizona, California, the Idaho. Like, that's a known thing with drugs and people. Okay. The other thing is to shut them the fuck up. Because, have y'all seen the interview or the video where Kaylee's friend is talking? I don't know who it was. I'm not going to find it. Y'all can Google it. But she's saying, or she was, I don't know, it might have been the 48 Hours episode. I'm not sure, one of them. But she was saying that Kaylee wanted to be, or would pretend to be an FBI agent or an investigator or whatever. Well, why wouldn't Kaylee's daddy know that? Because I remember a lot of shit I didn't tell my parents. If she had found out anything about that and she's talking about it in bits and pieces, and somebody's in that bar that's like, absolute, as Sloan said, absolutely not, shut the fuck up, she can really fuck up their money coming in, right? Nobody's passionate about that. They don't make millions of dollars off of trafficking people. No. Okay. There was also an investigation that we know we've already seen, and 2 weeks after I think this happened, there was a big bust. The undercover cop car. I'm not making them excuses. I'm giving people other things to look at, deducting their head. What if that car was there? Because they did have something tapped, but they couldn't figure out. They knew there was going to be some kind of hit, but they didn't know exactly who they were coming after. So what if they had an undercover cop that car there for quote unquote drinking teenagers, what the fuck ever their excuse was. And, oh my God, people are that smart to know, what if the people that were running, the people they pulled, they talking to, they're not the murderers, but they are controlled opposition, even students, even sororities, because guess what? I'll get to that in a minute. But for distraction. That makes a lot of sense, don't it? Because it's stupid to think these people are not out there looking for alcohol. That don't even look like an undercover car. What is going on here? They can't use a regular undercover car. They need to use one that blends in, because people that are in cults, gangs, whatever you want to call them, it's not the CIA I'm talking about. High-end drug dealers. It's not always the cartel. Most of the time, the cartel supplies the high-end drug dealer. That's where they get their stuff from, okay? And then there's like another person under, then they have their minions they send out to sell, whatever. Y'all, I don't know the whole, I'm not in that, but you can look that up too. It'll tell you. It'll name people, the little roles they play. But if they knew that, if the FBI said, hey, there's going to be a hit, we don't know where, but they're talking about this, and maybe they didn't even know exactly what night. You know what I mean? Or maybe they did, but they couldn't get the information. They were talking in code, so they don't know who, they don't know what. Wouldn't it make sense for a cop car to be, or for them to be out somewhere? Yes, they did miss it. Does that mean they're stupid? No, because these people that have done this are not fucking regular. They're not just regular criminals. They are professional, and there is a such thing. So before we go down, that's going down the rabbit hole too, but that's going down the rabbit hole with common sense. Okay. Oh yeah, about Ethan's mama. I love these people getting all offended, and now she's a murderer because she wrote a book about her son. Holy fuck, it's her fucking kid. Brings me to the point, search the fucking interviews from this woman. Don't skim them, and the reason she wrote that book is because she said she couldn't go to sleep one night talking about all these people talking about Ethan, which was fine, but they weren't telling the story the way she wanted Ethan to seem. Oh, how dare her? How dare her? Hell, she birthed him. That's her right. Go fuck yourself. Tell your ego to get the fuck over it, and you need to choke your ego. That's what you should do. So she wrote this book because she's his mother. She got with his father and his sister and brother to do that because she wanted to tell Ethan's story. Now, if you also watch that interview, she tells you why she don't discuss Xana, because she just got out of her mouth that Ethan was their child and they wanted to describe him to the world. So she didn't say anything about Xana. She did say that she thought they were in love. They were cute together. She don't hate Xana, but she feels like it's not her calling. I don't know. She feels like it's responsible basically of her to talk about somebody else's child that may have other words that they want to use first. Okay? Whatever. If you don't understand that, I don't fucking go get some help. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all ain't trying to understand it. So, the scholarship, I do not like frats or sororities. I'm not being mean, but I think they train them. Anyway. His mama did not say, give this scholarship to Ethan's brother. That's not what was said, you fucking morons. The fucking whatever they are, the guys part of it, the frats. Sigma Chi, which that's one of the worst fraternities there are, anyway, as far as bullshit, crimes, and all that. I can't tell you that all of them are like that, but anyway. They wanted to give the first scholarship to Ethan's brother in honor. Oh my God. Why would they do that? Why are y'all so fucking stupid? Do none of y'all have any so nobody loves y'all? No, your sister and brother wouldn't do that for you. Y'all are on hate. Y'all might want to worry. If it's that bad, y'all don't need to worry about these family members being involved. Y'all might need to make sure you're looking over your back for your own siblings. Because maybe they fixing to not cut you off the earth. I mean, that's what y'all sound like. Shit. The tulip thing, Ethan's smile, that was not Ethan's parents' idea. Let me tell you about what another interview said. Y'all don't research shit. Y'all, I'm sorry. Anybody who's spewed this bullshit and haven't seen these interviews, y'all fucking suck. And you want it to be your narrative. So tell your ego again to sit the fuck down. See, you're going to learn how to tell your ego to shut the fuck up today. So, the man who owns that, I don't remember what kind of place, some agriculture place Ethan worked at for 30 days. Now we're going to come to why people were jealous of Ethan, or how do you know that's the case? If y'all would watch that interview and sink it in and quit trying to figure out everybody in the damn family and Scooby-Doo and Snoopy is guilty, then y'all would listen to what the fuck was said. The man that owns that place and a couple of workers, where Ethan only worked for 30 days. Let me say that again. Y'all know Conservative Ant, how he knocks on his phone? I wish I had something to fucking knock on. All y'all's heads. Let me shake y'all. Ah! Okay. So, Ethan worked there for 30 days. Ethan was liked so much that a lot of the kids, or I'm saying kids, the young, very young adults his age, I can't remember what summer he worked there. Find the fucking interview, you'll know. The fucking guy at this place did not have anything to do with the murder either before that comes out, because I know some fucking idiot. I can hear it now. God, please. Anyway, I'm telling y'all. They decided they wanted to do this, but see, like normal thinking people do, they wanted to ask Ethan's parents if it was okay. Oh shit, you're asking them permission. The parents have got to be guilty. God bless. My head hurts thinking about this. Y'all could be millionaires. Y'all better write some fiction books. Anyway. People that worked with Ethan where he only worked for 30 days, some of the kids that were his age wanted to change their schedule to work with Ethan because he was liked so much. Now, Ethan's siblings had nothing to do with this crime. Was Ethan's brother jealous of him a little bit? Yes, I think so. I think a lot of people were jealous of Ethan. Not because Ethan wanted him to be, because Ethan was that type of person. And the way I feel his spirit now, he was upset too. He felt like he didn't protect the girls, and that made me cry because he is a regular man. we don't have too many people that are men, but at his young age, he was already showing fine characteristics of a man, and still does in his spirit, I think. He was upset about the whole thing, but it really bothered him about the girls, okay? So, hey, if you did Ethan wrong and you think shit's happening at night and you can't sleep, he said what he said. Y'all can find my reading on that. No, I don't think God lets him come back and terrorize people. I just think he's letting him come back so that the truth will get exposed, because after a little bit, they'll get tired of that and decide somebody wants to talk. That's what I think. And not about fucking Kaylee being alive still or whatever. I'm not even going to say what I think to happen. That people murder mayhem did not, but because somebody's finna go there with me. He did not say that was. He didn't go down that road. He just said some people think that maybe this didn't even happen, yada yada yada. But he didn't specifically say they were attacked outside. Their family's going to that's not what he said. So before that gets twisted, because I know that's coming too. He was just talking about the theories that some people had. He didn't go into no kind of crazy-ass detail. We've all thought, well, God, we didn't see the bodies moved. Who the fuck? Why do you have that privilege? Why do you want to see that? Why the fuck is what I want to know. Why do you want to see their body? Oh, my God. I digress on that. You're fucking idiots. Put yourself in their shoes. If you got kids, think about it. They probably used a different kind of vehicle to do that. These kids are not alive and they're just lying to us. Okay? That's not what's going on. I wish these kids were alive. I would give my life to bring all 4 of them back. I would have done it for them. I refuse to let them die in vain. Okay, any other stupid shit y'all got, go find a video for it. I'm sure you can find it. Search for it. Do something. Quit just repeating bullshit somebody says. Be your own person. Look for the information. If you care about these kids, you're not a Kohberger lover, a Kohberger this, a that, a nothing. You are pro Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan. And whatever that truth is, that's what you want. You're not trying to obstruct justice. Yes, I know Bill Thomas is an idiot. I'm not sure whether they handed Bill Thomas a bunch of fuck shit. If I was him and they did, and I didn't know what went on, I would tell them I'm supposed to retire in December. They can go out looking stupid. The other issue is the university controlled a lot of that. The part I think they played in it is the sports money. I don't think President Green is guilty of anything as far as physically with the murders. I think he's guilty of being a fucking money-hungry, cheating SOB. I think that those kids died loving that school, and when they were able to see their higher calling and see how much unlove that school had for them, that sickens me. I hope they go I hope it shuts the whole fucking town down. Like Sloan said, there are people that heard stuff and knows what went on. As far as Bethany, let me go ahead and go there. I'm not saying she's completely innocent, but I am saying she did not, that is not her with that tattoo. That is Dylan. Watch Sloan. She'll tell you about them tattoos too. That is Dylan. I know Maddie, Kaylee's mama has that tattoo. She did it for a different reason. So when you watch Sloan, that's not why she did it. She's not a part of what Sloan's talking about. So anyway, what have you heard about Bethany? Anything? No, because she took her ass to the house and they got her 2 lawyers. No, she don't want to come back to Moscow. She's scared because I think she was threatened. I think that's why she didn't call 911. I think the texts that were going back and forth is Dylan trying to keep Bethany, threatening Bethany, doing whatever she had to do from fucking anything up. I think Bethany passed out because if you want to know my truth, this is my opinion only. I think Dylan let Bethany find stuff that says, I think that she's fucked up for the rest of her life. That's what I think. The other issue I want to ask people that are, oh, poor Dylan. Dylan's dad come out with an article. Oh, if you haven't seen that, Ashley pulled cards on it, the Reckoning Code, plus you can find the article. A week later, guess what happened? Dylan's so isolated, she's doing nothing. One of her friends put up a picture of them partying. Do I care? Should she stay at home? No, she shouldn't. See, y'all are stupid. Y'all are like, you think she's just... No, I don't. The fuck what I'm talking about is her dad looks stupid as fuck, and it makes me think he knows she's guilty of not doing what she was supposed to, because he went on about how she was being terrorized, this, that. She don't do anything. She never goes anywhere. Uh-oh, because the next week, them pictures come out. Oh, fuck. But y'all are all too stupid to catch him in a lie. Why the fuck? The next question is, why would he be doing that? Why would he try to stress so much that this girl is just down? What the fuck? Food for thought. Resonate with that one for a little while. Think about things, people. I digress. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. Maybe somebody's listening to this. Maybe it will open somebody's eyes. Quit being fucking blatantly disrespectful. If you give a fuck about Xana, Ethan, Maddie, or Kaylee, do not drag their family through the mud. If they're not mad at their family, you don't need to be. Ethan's mother, I didn't understand why she sent them kids back to that school. I do know why. Because she was pissed off. You're not scaring me, is what she said. And that's an interview too. She was not letting... And I don't think she meant just one person. I think she meant the whole damn town control what they were going to do. I do not like sororities or fraternities. For whatever reason they do, that's why they gave money. No, they did not do this. Do some of the Sigma Chi brothers know what happened? I think the ones that know what happened and that may have been directly involved in anything, not actually doing the crime, but cleanup or anything else, have took their pussy asses and they're not there anymore. That's what I think. They are sworn to secrecy. Look up Mason groups. And most police officers, a lot, I'm saying most, there's a percentage online. You can also Google the police officer that used to be a Mason. Watch that interview. He'll tell you. There's a lot of police officers that are in that group. So it's not so much that it's a sorority or fraternity. It's because those are many of those, and they end up in the big ones whenever they're done. Yes, there are crooked cops there. Stickergate also happened there. There are crooked people, crooked cops. Ann Taylor, as far as I believe, this is what I believe about Brian Kohberger. No, he's not an incel. No, he was not alone. I want all of them. No, I don't think he should go to firing squad. You can't send when there's other people involved. Yes, they can stay in jail forever, whatever, but you cannot do that when there's more than one person involved, or you can't just send him. You're going to have to get all of them first and then send them. That's what I'm saying, period. Okay? They wanted him to shut up too. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? That's another reason about the house being tore down. I'm not letting it go. I don't give a fuck. I'm not letting it go. I'm not going to forget. And I think the whole town needs to be shut down. And if it comes out, like I know it's going to, that Bill Thomas and the prosecution has lied to Kaylee's parents or anybody else's parents, I think they should go to fucking jail. That's what I think. And they should all lose their jobs. And anybody else that was involved in that shit should lose their fucking job, because that's disgusting. I don't care who they're trying to hide, what procedural, whatever, fuck that shit. You could have done it a different way. You don't have to paint a narrative so much that that's what they believe, so that way in court, when it comes out that they didn't, and Steve Goncalves loses his shit, he shouldn't go to jail. The people that caused him to lose his mind, and it might even be Kaylee's mama, should go to fucking jail, because that is the sickest shit. Why ain't nobody talking about that? That is fucking sick right there. Do you hear me? It's sick. I would, listen to me, y'all be dragging my fucking name, because if it was my kid, I would turn that whole motherfucker upside down. The whole motherfucker. I would have been at Dylan's store. The FBI would have had to come and get me. I would have been at Bethany's store. I would have been at all their doors, and they would have had to come get me, and I'd have to be under the jail. So he's acting wonderful, in my opinion. Now, I digress. I love everybody, but I'm pissed off. I have squalled. It has made me sick. And I've pulled cards, and Kaylee and them are like, it's okay, but it's not okay. Stop it. Ashlyn Couch was in Washington, by the way. I don't really like her, because I think she's a snobby bitch, and I think she did whatever was going on between her and Kaylee, and the only fucking person she was so worried about was Maddie, and there were other victims. That's what I think. I don't think that, and they may have been trying to still push the narrative about the internet or whatever, but that's not even the narrative. They're saying Brian Kohberger was an incel. The main idea to the narrative is not a social media thing. she probably needs to do that for social media because of OnlyFans. That would be another one that the reason she's saying that, because that shit's dangerous. But most people don't get on there knowing that. Most people think they're going to model or something. So when you're searching why Maddie had OnlyFans, search that one. Because these kids were told a lot of lies. Please watch Slombella. I'm not going to explain everything, but that show that will tell you how the kids could, these young adults, these 4 beautiful people, as I say, that could tell you how they could kind of accidentally be involved. Now, I digress. Sorry about my rant, but I can't. Please, please love these kids. If you really want to love them, keep your opinions to yourself. If you don't like an interview Steve did, that's fine, but don't take it down a different narrative. No, he did not do anything to his kid. No, Ethan's mama did not. No, Ethan's sister and brother did not. Is Ethan's brother jealous? Yes, I think he's probably beating himself up enough for that. If that's the case. It doesn't matter. That's his brother. You can be jealous. It's none of our business. I don't care. I don't care what comes out about these kids. It could come out they were in clown suits and fucking everybody that come through the fucking stop sign there. I don't give a shit. The pictures are still going to hang beside my kids. I'm still going to feel the same way. That's the way I am. Okay. Now I've got to make my head quit hurting so I can do my live. Yes, this was a long video, but I really think that we needed a wake-up call, and the people that give a shit will wake up, okay, because they don't want to be a piece of shit. The other pieces of shit will just be a piece of shit. Yes, I probably need to tell my ego to sit the fuck down too, but I'm just saying, dish it, take it. Love y'all. Bye.